Hey folks, welcome back and good morning to you. It's Douglas Smythe from PhoenixShaving.com and
Matt Pisarcik, Razor Emporium.
And we are here once again to blow your flippin' minds with wet shaving knowledge. Or something like that. We're going to be talking about all the wonderful, cheap, super cheap for you value hunters.
Economical.
Yet economical classics, aftershave classics that can be found at your local pharmacy, like CVS, Walgreens, even Walmart, and
Even Convenu.
Convenu, which is Spanish for convenience store.
That's right.
All this today and more
On a Lather Be Shaving with Doug and Matt. So, you want to get started in wet shaving. You've heard about it, you're reading about it, you're ready to take the plunge, but you're not quite ready to add that item to your shopping cart.
because
You don't want to pay for shipping on this big risk, it's too expensive, and instead, you say to yourself, I'm going to go down to the grocery store, the CVS, the Walmart.
CVS.
And I'm going to just find out what I can get locally.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea, right?
You want to jump in. You want to make a splash.
I know I did
On
that.
the cheap.
On
You
the
did.
cheap. Well,
On the cheap. I did it because I had to when I was younger. I was, I had a paper route. I couldn't afford Drugstore. Yet you have it on the table. But what I could
found it
afford
at a grocery
was-
store.
Oh, did you really? Oh, okay, there you go. So, I would buy the cheap stuff, and then that was my introduction into, one part of wet shaving anyways, which was the crucial part, I think, the aftershave.
yeah.
And so we're going to look at some of the most famous classics that are out there and available to you today on the cheap, probably for under $10.
I also just wanted to kind of share some other great products that you can find to complement the aftershave, the shave products themselves.
As did I.
Yeah. Let's launch into it. So what do you got?
Well, I thought you were going to start.
Well,
We're
then
gonna-
I will start. So one thing that in terms of hardware, that we get asked a lot about are these Vanderhagen or these one blades.
Ooh, hardware? I thought we were going to do aftershaves.
I figure we start with hardware because it's only one of them, and then we go on. 'Cause this
Okay,
is about the
okay.
only double-edged thing you will find at a grocery store.
Aside from the blades.
Yeah, which I also have. So you see these marketed under lots of different names. Weishi, One Blade, the guy from Pawn Stars. You see it marked as Vanderhagen.
Oh, well, these are a little bit different than Weishi, though.
It's all the same. They're all made by Weishi. Weishi is a company out of China, and
Just different knurling.
Yeah, they private label them for many different companies.
And the one blade by the micro...
which is this one. I bought it at Walmart.
I think it's a little more durable than the Weishi. The Weishi, I find, are really flimsy when it comes to
Yeah.
the silo doors. But yeah, I think it's the same. It's definitely the same mold being used. Whether it's the
Yeah.
same material or not, I don't know.
Right.
But
It's obviously based off the Gillette Super Speed. If you don't see the similarities, I mean, it's uncanny. This looks like a 1950s Gillette Super Speed.
it does.
Now, unfortunately, the shaving performance on this we get asked a lot about, and I had an opportunity to recently use one of these. It's not that it's a bad shave, it's just that it's so unbelievably mild, even with a really aggressive, like a Russian blade, that I ended up finding myself just stroke, just constantly pawing at my face, trying to get it to take the stubble down.
Like the Psycho with a gold tone razor.
Like the Psycho, the Go-Tone razor. And it just ended up not really giving a good shave. And if this was my first impression of double-edged razor, I would have been like, So while they are available, I would say go for a Parker or some other kind of entry-level razor if you're going to go, with a budget razor to get started, and not one of these.
I don't know. I say grab it, but use it for your travel razor with a sharp blade.
There you
with
go.
a feather. That's just my experience, anyways. You don't feel bad losing. It costs you $10. You
Yeah.
know? But
Speaking of blades,
you make a good point. If you're going to go online, but if you're in the supermarket, go for the micro touch.
you should try it out. Speaking of blades, some people don't know this, but almost all of the blades at every different convenience store across the country are all going to be made by the same exact company, which is Persona, American Safety Razor Company, which interestingly was the inventor of double-edged shaving to begin with. 1875, they patented the double-edged safety razor. And these blades are still being made, and they're actually made in USA. These are
The only.
Yeah, so on the back here it says it's made for CVS. Oh, this one says blades made in Israel. That's crazy.
Oh, they do have an Israeli.
That's
as well.
news to me. But
I bring this up all the time. People are like, "No, you're crazy. It's in the
really?
US." I've been saying this.
well, most
You
to be
know,
fine are made in America, and they come in these little dispensers like this. This one I got at CVS today.
Is it kosher?
I don't know, you tell me. So you can always find blades if you're on a travel and you're in a new city and you didn't bring any blades with you. You usually can stop by and pick up some Persona blades, and they're actually usually pretty good.
But they're the most private labeled blade.
You find it
out
everywhere.
there.
Yeah.
Huge, huge,
Huge, huge, huge, huge, huge, huge.
Okay, can we move on to this now?
Yes, and before we get to Aftershaves, I was at the CVS today, and I saw this from Vanderhagen. It actually looked pretty cool. That it does have shaving. It has shea butter, mango, and cocoa butter. So all these different. And it's like $5.
Sounds delicious.
So if you are, again, traveling, you forgot a product, or you're trying to get started for cheap, for $5, this shaving butter looks like it's going to do a hell of a job if it has those ingredients in it.
Have you tried it yet?
I have not. I just got it today.
Oh, yet you're recommending it to people?
Wait, it's got all the right ingredients. Shea butter, mango butter, cocoa butter.
And what else?
Glycerin. It has a rich buttery formula that helps reduce razor burn.
Well, since you put it that way. What else we got?
One of my favorite products that you can find at the stores these days, and this is made by Gillette, is this aftershave gel for sensitive skin. I used this product for a good 2 years before I went down the path of any other product. I do really, really like it. I can highly recommend it. It does kind of smell like deodorant, but so do most of the products in this price range.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Deodorant.
It reminds me of actually Old Spice. What was the blue one? Was it Cool?
Cool Wave, cool.
No, that's Gillette.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, 90s. Blue Old Spice, I should know this. I think it was Cool.
Yeah.
It was called. But it smells a lot like this.
Yeah.
Or this smells a lot like that.
Yeah.
What else?
That's what I got. I got that, but it looks like.
We'll go into that in a bit.
Well.
I got a whole.
And last but not least, I'm a big fan of Drakkar Noir. Not a sponsor, but a big fan.
Isn't that a cologne though?
Yeah. But
Okay.
They make a balm, and bottom line is that it's badass. So it's classic manly, and you can pick it up at a grocery store.
What's the price point, however?
Affordable.
I remember it used to be about $25 back in the early 90s.
Hey, for a good quality aftershave, that's not too far off.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm talking cheap though, folks. I'm talking under $10.
Really cheap.
Yes, and so we'll begin with my selection I've laid before you.
Douglas has been really looking forward to this.
That's not true. But I do want to help you out down this path, and it is true, actually. I enjoy. These are all classics. And we'll begin with the most classic and the most watered down, Florida Water. Florida Water is 1808. It claims to be a cologne. It doesn't really have much staying power, but it is a classic splash. It will take care of any issues
Can
you
we
have.
open it?
Yeah, we can definitely open
I've never smelled Florida water. I've been to Florida, smelled the water. This is from New York though, so
Yeah.
unrelated.
I love New York, but the water, don't touch the stuff.
But the whole rage these days is pizza companies bringing water from New York and making pizza dough with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Does anyone else know this? Is this a real thing? Everyone's nodding on the set, so I'm just gonna assume it's true.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do some.
We've got a whole slew of these, and you're gonna slap each one on. We should actually make
I'll start on this side, and that way.
How would I slap them on you? What are you getting, scent-wise?
I love it.
It's refreshing, right?
It's nice. It's kind of peppery, florally, some citrus.
Yep.
Maybe a hint of musk. But I mean, I'm really getting the citrus and the peppery and the floral thing going.
Citrus, lavender, clove, and almost tobacco in there too.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it really is magic stuff. I mean, and it does. I mean, I like it. I think it's a really classic summer scent.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I'm ready to go out to like the beach park.
You should probably do that right now.
Goodbye.
Bye. Next we have Aquavella. We're just not really funny today, are we?
No.
We're exhausted. It's about 120 degrees here in Phoenix.
It's miserable.
I hate life right now.
Most people want to stay indoors and do nothing.
And not even talk about any of this crap. Yet
And
here
instead,
we are.
here we are. For you.
So, yeah, for you.
Aquavella. We've talked a lot about it.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk too much about Aquavella. I do want to say 1935, still a classic, still cheap.
Wait, are these in chronological order?
No. Who does that? 1935, a super classic. This is what your granddad wore.
Yeah. Probably a lot of these actually.
Yeah, a lot of these are what your granddad wore. If you mixed them, typically, people had their brands back in the day, much
That's
like
true.
cigarettes.
Pretty brand loyal.
But scent-wise,
A lot of times the female, the wife, the girlfriend was who was like, "Oh, honey, you smell great in this."
or honey, this is what I bought you while I was shopping.
Pretty much, and that's what you're gonna have to wear because I picked it out. We hear
Yeah.
that a lot. Customers come in with their wives,
What
with
are you
their girlfriends.
smelling? What's smelling, dude?
Floral. It is so. It's like potpourri. I mean, it's so many different notes at once.
Potpourri of man.
Yeah, but it's nice. Alcohol, some musk. I like it.
Top notes: bergamot, lavender, pepper, petitgrain, lemon, mid, clary,
It's great.
jasmine, vetiver,
Those are just off the top of your head.
sandalwood, cedar. I love this stuff. Oh, but you know what? I tend to. This is new. This is new by Aquavelva, and this is
I
actually
saw that today at the CVS.
not a sponsor, but I mean, this just came
Same
out,
scent?
and it's not bad. People are really digging that. It's an aftershave bomb.
It does smell very similar.
It does, but not as much. And I do want to say though, you can get this in your local grocer and whatnot. This bottle though is a vintage bottle, different scent, but you can pick up one online if you want to go that route from Spain. They still make the same stuff they used to do back in the day from Spain.
Very cool.
Available at a few shops online these days, but that's the one you want if you want to stay close to the original. Moving on.
Now this,
Open it up
I got this in high school, not even a joke. My mom got me a gift set.
as he's spritzing on his Drakkar. She walks in with the Stetson
Yeah.
and a cowboy hat.
Dude, this is totally bringing me back.
1981 is when that came out.
1990 something was when I got this.
Yeah. It's a classic.
It's nice.
Top
Some
notes.
leather.
Yeah, that's known for its lavender. I mean, lavender. It's known for its leather.
Lavender?
Lavender. There's a new one.
That's a new one.
Lemon, lime,
Yeah.
bergamot,
Yeah.
lavender. That's the top. Patchouli, jasmine, vetiver,
Yeah, no, this is great.
amber, and tonka.
Definitely a different shade from
Yeah,
this other
this
stuff.
is it's a classic.
Warmer.
Kinder, gentler. Moving on. Gillette Wave. This is the cool wave, folks. This one, a lot of people are too cool for school when it comes to this one. No pun intended, but
I think this is one of the things also in my bathroom when I was growing up. My dad had one of these.
1993.
Yeah. They kind of are in chronological order.
Totally unintentional.
Wow.
But, yeah,
You're
no,
just good like that.
I'm good like that.
That's
but-
not bad.
No, I
mean,
like it. I had a friend in
It's
the
clean,
wet
it's
shame world.
refreshing. It's
and-
not too powerful.
Yeah, we were actually just talking about this at a past meetup. But this one, if you pick up any of the newer ones, the Cool Wave is awesome. 1993, mossy, leathery,
Yeah.
and very dry. It's a very
Yes.
safe scent, and I think the lady's gonna love it.
It reminds me of a watered down version of English leather.
I can see that. There's more of a sport element to it, though.
Yeah,
it's
it-
more of a sporty type scent,
Kind of like deodorant.
kind of, but not really. Next, we can do the Brute. Now, we were comparing Brutes.
Yeah, I had
beforehand.
the aftershave and he has the splash on. I'm not sure if there's a difference.
We could look at the ingredients, and mine is yellow number 5 in it. What color is yours?
Mine's number 5 as well. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the same stuff. But Brute came out in 1964 originally as a cologne.
Well, wait, mine has menthol.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yours doesn't.
So originally came out in 1964 as a cologne, so it was a stronger version.
Yeah. Now,
And-
my grandfather actually did wear Brute a lot.
Yeah, he might have been wearing the cologne. 1968, however, they decided to water it down. In fact, they called it Brute 33 because
Really?
it had 33% of the original fragrance from the cologne.
It's horrible.
Well, not really. It became very popular.
Really?
Yeah.
It took off better than the regular version.
It was cheaper too. The regular version was like $90.
I'm gonna have to go on my outside of my hand for this one.
So for under $5, people are picking this stuff up. And like top notes, what do you got? It's tough when we don't have time for the dry down and whatnot.
lemon. Definitely some lemon. I mean, it's kind of like an Old Spice. Some peppery kind of citrusy notes.
There's some interesting stuff in here.
Maybe like a leather or like a musk kind of thing.
Okay, I like this.
And I mean, this is just my interpretation.
No, I respect that. We respect that, and we don't judge here. But I'm schwitzing. Hi.
We have the heat lamps.
Top notes. We do have the heat lamps, and we're in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
Lavender. anise,
Lavender.
Lemon. Basil.
Lemon.
Basil.
That's okay.
Bergamot.
I'd say like fruity
Those are
almost.
the top notes. Then there's geranium, ylang ylang,
Yeah.
jasmine,
So it's a lot of
sandalwood,
flowers.
vetiver, patchouli, oak moss, vanilla, tonka. This is a fougere.
This is
And it's a very accessible fougere. I definitely think, well, it's a classic. I was never hip to this growing up. I didn't like it. There's something repellent about it. And I think my dad, I don't know what version he had. but
33?
It was definitely 33, but it was too much for my young nose. But now that I've lived a little, I can definitely get behind Brute. And I suggest you guys try it too. It's cheap enough. That bottle is probably about, I think, $5.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah. So there's that. And
What else do we got?
well, next we have, over here.
Skin bracer.
We have Skin Bracer. But Skin Bracer. So this was created by Gerard Heinrich Mennen. And he, I think, 1878.
Heinrich Mennen must be German.
I think he was a German immigrant. Pharmacist, if I'm not wrong with
Right.
that. But he was a pharmacist. Yeah, sure enough. Working off the back of a wagon, selling his Sure Cure corn remover or something like that. And he was one of those like snake oil salesman type thing. He'd be like, go to your local druggist and ask for, my corn cure. Sure cure, con cure. I don't know what it is. And he was sending people there, which it wasn't in the store yet, but since droves of people going in and asking for it, people started buying it. And eventually, time went on, and Menon got bigger and bigger and better, and you have Skin Bracer.
Now, what's the bracing part? Like, it sounds like, bracing.
Well, that's the, what you want. You want to brace yourself after the shave, It's a skin bracer, it's a strengthener, it's a cure-all, it's a, it's an aftershave. And it's a killer aftershave.
Wow.
This is actually a great older vintage bottle I have. It's empty. I probably should
That's how they used to come?
Well, this is one. This is one of their decanters, but I think this is great. And it actually fits in the socket. Yeah. But classic stuff, classic scent. Do you like it?
It's very alcohol-y.
My dad...
I don't know if I can even get a different note other than just alcohol.
Oh, really? I love this.
Let me try.
My dad used to use this. He actually had an electric razor version of that, too.
I'm going to put it over I have so many different scents on me. Wow, it is like green.
Yeah.
All I'm picking up is really that alcohol menthol kind of dry.
I get a minty, musky...
Okay, I can see the mint.
I absolutely love
Maybe
this
the
stuff.
musk.
They also owned, Teen Spirit. Yeah, that was Menon.
Like, dun.
Yeah, no. But like the deodorant that girls wore in the 90s.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's Menon. And then moving on, we have Pinard Clubman, which
Of
we've
course.
covered in the past. Another classic barbershop scent.
Always pick it up.
Talky, floral, wonderful, really take you back. Super cheap. I think this bottle was $7. And then also
After.
by Menon. That's right, After. After, I think, is the best named aftershave of all
Wow,
time.
it's blowing up all over the place.
Did I get it to my nose?
It's all over your face.
It's rooting all over my face. Try it. I actually slapped some of this on after a shave we did earlier today.
You mean after the shave?
After the shave. They should make another product called Beefo.
It's a tallow-based product. Beefo.
Oh, we could do that. Tallow-based
Okay, I'll put some on this side.
But this stuff, another cheapie, probably cost about $4, maybe less.
Actually, that's one of my favorites of all these.
Is it really?
Really?
This one is very familiar, and I can't pinpoint why I know it. I've never used it until today.
It's very floral.
It's very floral. Well, actually, it's safe. I described it earlier as, I really can't say what it was I described it as earlier, but it makes me feel safe.
Goes to your safe space?
I go to my safe space. But it's fleeting, though. It doesn't last. It doesn't have a lot of
No.
staying power, so it's definitely an aftershave.
It's a balm kind of thing.
And it's truly a balm. And these days, people can, I don't know, there's emulsifiers, there's balms, emulsions. They have all these different names for the same thing.
It's all lotion.
It's all lotion.
Put the lotion in the basket already.
I don't know what that means.
It places the lotion in the basket.
Or else you're gonna get the hose again.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
The fire hose?
Ah!
Anyways, so these are some cheap options to get you in that aftershave door. And just to have, I think, for historical reference, they're cheap enough to have in your shave kit, shave den, and, for your sex up or sex down, your shaves of the day. Behold.
Yeah, lots of sex with all these aftershaves.
No idea what that means. Stay away from this. Anyways, what are we doing now?
I don't know. Let's find out. It's the Price is Right!
What? What are you talking about?
Today's game will be me asking you guys 5 products, and we're going to test your
Do you hear that?
CVS knowledge on shaving items.
Oh.
Whoever is the closest to the total value gets to win.
Skin bracer
Sounds good.
The one with the price on the bottom.
with shea butter.
Yeah.
All right. Gillette Good News Disposable Plus Razors, quantity 12, sold online at superstore.com.
$3.69.
Gillette good. Okay, so this isn't convenience store prices. This is online.
At the biggest convenience store there is.
So an online convenience store.
Yeah, but it's their price that they sell it in stores.
Would Amazon be considered a convenience store?
No, I took these all from the same website.
And how many come in a pack?
12.
12.
Of the plastic cartridge razors?
Yes,
Good
good
News
news.
Disposable Plus
Oh, jeez.
from Gillette.
It's like, what was the other one? Topco? Is Topco one of
That
them?
was it.
$4.95.
Okay. The correct answer is $8.99.
Oh! No. I'll never do that again. I'm sorry.
That
Go
was
on.
so weird.
Gillette Fusion 5 Pro Glide men's razor blades, 12 refills, without
The handle.
razor model handle in it.
So 12 refills.
Why are you giving us
of
cartridge
the-
razors? We don't shop for this stuff.
12
This is
12
what your fans are dealing with every single day. That's what they
12 cartridge razors with a 5-blade razor head. Just the refills. 12 of them or 5 of them?
12 refills.
Jeez.
And this is by Gillette.
Gillette
Current prices.
Fusion 5 Pro Glide men's
$39.99.
razor blades. Current price.
$39.99.
$19.95.
The current price is $49.99.
Don't cheapen what I do.
Yeah, yours was so expensive.
Schick Quattro
So Rick,
don't hit him.
refill razor blade cartridges, 12 refills only.
12 refills for the
The
Quattro.
Schick Quattro.
12 refills.
For which one is this?
Quattro. $32.99.
I'm gonna say $28.95.
$30.99.
Oh no!
Do that thing again. that thing. Do it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I am hip hop. I'm also sweating. God,
You kind of look
I'm schwitzing.
like a sweaty bastard.
Old sweaty bastard.
No, you're kind of young.
Hip hop thing. This guy is so.
Matt, you won that one. Doug, you were $2.04 off. Matt, you were $2 off.
No.
Okay, we're gonna stop doing that because I don't want you to ever do that again.
Spider-Man.
See, that wasn't in the episode though. They don't know what you're referring to.
It's just me. It's me. I just am random.
No, you're not random. You've done that in the last step. When we were on the side of the road, you were shooting webs.
I know, and it's a continuum.
Ah, it's random. Go on.
I'm literally waiting for you guys.
Okay, go on. What are we doing, by the way?
Barbasol shave cream, 10-ounce original scent.
$3.69.
$3.95. $2.69. $2.69.
Final answer.
Doug is correct.
Oh! Am I accept?
Well,
What's your answer?
$1.36.
Oh. Okay. So he gets to have 2 answers, I guess.
I get to tattoo what? Look at his hair.
Gem Super Stainless Blades by Persona, 20 blades.
What?
20 blades.
Gem Super Stainless Blades by Persona, 20 blades.
$14.95.
Gem. Persona. How many blades? 20. $8.95.
Now, considering lots of these prices are going to be different depending on where you're at. in the
Sure.
US, The correct price is $8.67,
Ooh!
which makes
my
Doug
new
the
one.
winner. 3. Matt, you only won 2.
Oh!
That's okay.
It was bound to happen. Thank you, folks, for tuning in this weekend. My name is Douglas Smythe
The winner.
of this particular episode.
And
I'm not going to get used to it.
He's
It's
the
cool.
loser in general for all the other episodes.
Oh, I'm all offended by that, man. Oh, I'm going to go over there and cry in the corner now. But if you enjoyed today's episode, please please subscribe if you don't already, and by all means, in fact, you probably should if you want to enter this week's giveaway. Comment below. And what you could win is, well, you probably know this by now. Shave soap, aftershave, yeah. Maybe not this particular one, but one nonetheless. So please comment below and get involved.
We look forward to hearing from you.
Always. Until next week. And have a great weekend.
Shave on.